Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're all set up here and we're gonna make an attempt at stealth camping in Vancouver. So we're at an undisclosed location. Actually, I'm gonna disclose it after. So we set it up in the middle of a very popular park. I see some kids are playing in the bush over there, but it's raining tonight, and of course I want to try out my tent, rain gear. I haven't tried this out. Is this white hazy? I can't tell how my screen looks. So yeah, I want to try this tent out before I go on my bike camping trip. I might buy another tent. I don't like the design on this, and I don't know how waterproof it is. So I went out and spent $1.25 on a Dollarama paint tarp, and I got my normal ground cover. Technically I would like the green ground cover over top, and then it's camouflage hidden in here because the tent is blue. But if I order a tent or get a tent, I'll buy a camouflage tent so it blends in, because that obviously sticks out and not very stealthy. Anyhow, I don't know, it's 6-7 o'clock-ish. Like I say, it's gonna pour like crazy tonight apparently, so I got a little bit of bush cover. It might take, I don't know if it's gonna take any of the rain off, but we'll give it a whirl, see what happens. We'll take the rain count tomorrow and I'll show you the area tomorrow. So stealth camping Vancouver, let's give it a whirl. Actually, sorry, before I go, I was thinking there's a RCMP police headquarters down on the main street. I was thinking, can I do a Steve Wallace and camp beside a police force? Thinking it over. We'll see. Who knows? We find ourselves stealth camping in the Coquitlam area, a very busy with a quite dense population city. Metro Vancouver has a population of 3 million people, so stealth camping here, it's not easy to find. But we found a spot around the Lafarge Lake area. Beautiful spot. It's in behind these condos, right as you see in this video here. So let's see what happens. Kids fishing. They do stock this, and they said they almost caught one swimming around there. Okay, well, considering that it poured like crazy, last night's sleep session went fairly well. However, this happened, and it scared the living freaking bejesus out of me. Now I could hear creaking, like wood splitting, and then I heard a shh, like the trees hitting other trees, and then kaboom! Just shook the ground like freaking crazy. This is, and it scared me because I thought it happened right next to me, and man, at least it felt and heard like it right in the middle of the night. So yeah, the rooting system is probably holding whatever. So anyhow, this can happen, you know. You're camping anywhere beside a tree and the tree comes over, man, that can happen. So anyhow, I think we're gonna try a second night in this location and see what happens. So, well, like I said, we barely survived this storm. It looks pretty ugly, so it's a good thing I had this cover. This thing would have been soaking wet like crazy. So for $1.25, that worked, did its justice. So I'm gonna buy more of those. Also, I'll take this out. I think I'm gonna camp another night because I'll let the tent dry out, because it's probably still, oh yeah, it's wet. So if not, I'll take it back to my friend's and I'll dry everything in his dryer if he'll let me, or I'll have to go to our laundromat. So that's a plan. Okay, just over where I was, there's a bunch of kids around a little kind of makeshift hut. They sound like they're partying, and I can smell whiffs of marijuana. Not a surprise. Hey, that's what the kid's doing, because when I was walking in there, there's I was turned around by the broken tree to walk back to my campsite, and there's campsite, and there was about 6 younger kids coming in, teenagers-ish, and they said, I said, oh, you can't get through because there's a tree broken, so you can't pass. I guess you can always walk over it. So then I turn around and start walking towards it. And the girl goes, "Oh, you're gonna show us how to get through?" I just laughed. I said no. She goes, "Oh, there's a bunch of kids partying there, or there's a bunch of kids in there. Oh, that's sad. They go to our school." So I'm guessing they're grade 10, 11, 12. But hey, that's something I used to do in 11 and 12 grades. We used to drive out of town to a pit, an old gravel pit, and have a big bonfire and pit party. Usually though, those were like 300 people at least. Combination 2-3 schools. And you can also tell they've been doing the nasty out here. A couple condom wrappers and a little. So this, more condom wrappers. So yeah, this area was a little suspect, and I didn't have much choice to camp out here because it was already starting to spit and pour, and 5 minutes after I got this, it just started downpouring. But now I got the cover off, and yes, of course it is wet, and I'm hoping the sun should dry it out even though it's humid. But also gonna say, I guess I could have turned around and went back to my friends, but that would defeat the purpose of testing this tent out. And I don't know if I said it, but this one is not gonna cut it for my bike travel trips. And I noticed actually today that Amazon delivered the replacement. It's a little bit taller, more room, but it's more covered. And I'll explain in the morning. Okay, it's a morning after of the big, what turned out to be a 2-day adventure. So leaving no trace, as you can see, except for a dry spot. Wow, I'm surprised with all that rain that the tarp, double tarp, and a overlayer of plastic did. So yeah, plastic I'm not going to keep. We toss out. Everything else is packed up, ready to go. So yeah, we'll have to dry everything off. That's the next step. Okay, we're going to reverse step it. So this is how we got in here. How's the haze? And here, yeah, this is the trail that I got in. So I can't see how bad the haze is here, if the humidity's killing this camera or not. So we took this little turkey trail off of a little main trail. Yeah, hold on. Now there's a couple of different turkey trails here. This tree is marked pink. I wonder why the reasoning the kids did that. There's a water pipeline that runs through here where a creek once was. So yeah, you saw that part already. That's where the tree had fallen. Oh, okay, I'll just wait. I'm switching cameras to my phone. It was kids that put that pink on. Apparently that's a dick tree. So, or is that the marker to where they do their dirty deeds? Hiding from people, but still being a little naughty. So yeah, this was the trail in. And yeah, oops, right beside this recycling center. Oh, the ground is slippery. Somehow, with my backpack on, I saved myself and didn't fall and kill myself. The backpack's pretty heavy. So, right beside the washroom and drink fountain, all that stuff. And here at night, I could hear all night people playing basketball. And early morning, like 5 in the morning. And then freaking till midnight at least. Well, I fell asleep about 11, but I could still hear them playing. So I was right in behind here somewhere along that. So very stealthy here in the Lafarge district. And yet here's one more look back to that stealthy neighborhood right there from the washroom. This is why I like this area. You can see Lafarge Lake here. It's a man-made lake. Used to be a gravel pit for Lafarge Cement or whatever construction company. And they filled it in and did amazing stuff with this over the time. And all this area is looking very nice. Even for puppies. Let's do another quick look at this park while I ramble on a bit. Now, most of this park all has internet. free internet from the city. Most of the Coquitlam city areas do. I was able to get internet out in the woods there, so how about that? Yeah, very nicely done there, city. So there you have it, my friends, stealth camping here in the middle of Vancouver. I got away with it, didn't get caught, somebody was close by, but yeah, Steve Wallace, he holds nothing over me. Just kidding, Steve Wallace is a master. Anyways, I'm gonna do at least one more of the stealth camping videos. I might do 2, we'll see what happens. Wait for it, chuck it out if it comes up. Thanks for watching. Hey, cheers, stay awesome. And you know what, I appreciate you guys really watching my videos to the end for sure. If you are, or if you do, sorry. Alright, chuck out.